Hey guys, it's Karen. I am your mindful media mom and the Queen of Global Kindness, and this is another wonderful session of Manifest Your Magnificence. In this class, we're going to be learning about how to become the witness and how to set intentions so that you can really start to manifest what it is that you are desiring. We're going to really start to peel back and look at what has been some of the accomplishments that you've had in the last year and how you can really start to witness and be your own cheerleader and really be the have the best self-talk you can possibly have the best self-care programs and the best self-love programs by becoming this witness. So I want to talk to you about when you cultivate your compassionate witness, you become aware that you are more than your daily thoughts, feelings, and sensations. You learn that you are much more than a captive learner by these set beliefs and behaviors that you've practiced over a lifetime. You'll achieve and expand a view of who you really are, and this new awareness will lead you to higher levels of living your magnificence. This is going to help so much. So I hope that you'll take time to really start to take this in and think about, how can I be more of a compassionate witness rather than a judgmental, subconscious, irritated, frustrated victim of circumstances. You get to choose. We get to choose. So when we cultivate the compassionate witness, we become aware that I'm more than what bothers me. You are more than what bothers you. As you cultivate the witness, the truth of nothing in my world ever goes wrong becomes apparent. You develop a knowing that transcends what you call problems, and the witness does not identify with problems. You see, those problems and concerns of your body, which can be resolved without inner despair, detached in this way, problems cannot get a lock on your inner world. Remember that. You will become almost indifferent because you will not be looking at problems from the same perspective. When you cultivate and learn to view difficulties as something that you must own internally, but as the natural comings and goings of a physical world, and you cultivate the witness on the path of your sacred quest. So you start to really notice that all these different things, if you just are a witness, you aren't making yourself wrong. You aren't making somebody else wrong. You're just witnessing, you're just observing. So when you cultivate your compassionate witness, you take an action that can dissipate all problems. Think about that for a minute. You can let your problems just be opportunities, hidden opportunities. So today I ask you to choose something that you have labeled a problem and take 30 minutes of being a compassionate witness, watching the thoughts that come and go and allowing your body to shift from comfortable and calm to discomfortable and judgmental and criticizing, and just observe for half an hour. Sit with a cup of tea and start to let those feelings be, right? Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, right? Just start letting those emotions be the witness without any attachment to your problems, just witnessing them. When you cultivate this compassionate witness, the act of witnessing from a detached perspective creates a new energy within. That energy will dissolve the problem and allow you to function in a healthier and more productive level. Einstein said it best when he says, you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it. You literally have to become that compassionate witness and look from a different perspective. So when you cultivate your compassionate witness, you bring peace into your life. When your ego self subsides and your sacred self is more intimately integrated into your being and into your day-to-day life, you will find that there is a new peace that will take you through the tasks of your material world. When you cultivate your compassionate witness, you take the first step to freedom, to true liberation. For instance, when you experience anger and you step back and observe it for just a few moments, you will notice that you are liberated almost immediately from the pain associated with that anger. Events will continue to happen, but you will no longer be the one identified with those events. You will be the observer and the witness. Be able to witness events, including your own bodily events. This will free you from having the experience of pain that you once thought was only available by taking a drug. The solution comes from an ability and willingness to trust that we can non-judgmentally offer advice and guidance without identifying ourselves as the problem. We are liberated by acting in the act of being a witness. When you cultivate your compassionate witness, you put yourself in total contact with God. It is in act of cultivating the witness that you have come to know God more clearly in your life. The act of observation is the closest thing that we can experience in this dimension of our connection with Source. It is much like an out-of-body experience. And if you will actually witness, you can do this in a meditation. You can actually witness looking at your body from a higher perspective. So the God force within you wraps you with love and peace, and you witness this through thoughts and feelings and sensations of your body. This is the process of cultivating the witness and the process of knowing your truth. So just for a little bit, again, take a half hour and just observe your body and observe a problem that you have considered, something that you haven't been able to solve, something that you feel confused about or frustrated or irritated about, and give it over to your compassionate witness and observe from a new perspective. That's what I really want you to do for yourself. At some point, find the time. We don't make time, we find time. You have to find time. Time is an illusion. And if you don't make yourself important, if you don't make these lessons important, if you don't make this time invested in you, then I can't help. But if you apply what I'm teaching you, your life will be completely changed, just like mine has been. So let's get into what we were talking about, how to set your intentions and get super specific details and results. The questions to ask for manifesting your intentions. We got to get super clear on what those intentions are, and then we can move into the receiving part of this. Remember, it is believe, receive, achieve. First, you've got to believe it, then you got to receive it, and then you will achieve it. That's just the 3 steps to any manifestation. So remember that. So the first thing I want you to do is, of course, I always say, have a journal, a notebook, a paper, and pen so that you can write these things down as we go through. I want you to describe your experience of 2016 in just 3 words. I want you to choose 3 words that describes your experience in 2016. Number 2, what single accomplishment from 2016 are you super, super proud of, and why? What single, just pick one, I know you have a ton, I know you have a bunch of accomplishments, but what single accomplishment from 2016 are you proud of, and why? That could be making yourself important. That could be giving yourself this class. That could be signing up for something that you felt you knew what you were called to. That could be you published a book. That could be you're writing a book. That could be you're doing a beautiful painting. That could be I expressed myself with kindness and I was able to share myself authentically. Anything you want to choose is going to be perfect. The first thing that pops into your head is the one that you are the most proud of. So write it down and why. Number 3, what challenges did you overcome in 2016? Write those down. Start thinking, what challenges did you overcome in 2016? Number 4, what new skills did you learn in 2016? What new friendships? What new experiences in 2016? What were some of the skills that you feel you learned? Number 5, who or what were you most grateful for in 2016? Who or what were you most grateful in 2016? Number 6, which 5 people did you enjoy spending time with in 2016? Which 5 people, just pick 5, your top 5 people that you enjoyed spending spending time with them in 2016. Here's my favorite. This is my favorite one, number 7. What was your favorite compliment and why? What was your favorite compliment and why? My favorite compliment was given to me by Suzanne Alexandra, and she said, I want to thank you for helping me remember who I am. I had forgotten. And why did I feel, that was the most beautiful compliment, because I'm so honored that I can help anybody remember who they really are. But Suzanne is the most amazing and vibrant and gifted artist And she has so much to share that I feel honored that that compliment came to me, that I was able to help her remember who she is. Because we're all just mirrors to each other, and she helps me remember who I am. That's what each of you do for each other, and that's what each of you do for me. That's why we're this beautiful soul family here. Okay, so number 8. What worry turned out to be totally unnecessary? What worry did you have that turned out to be totally unnecessary? Now we're going to get to the final one for 2016, and then we're going to move into our power intention setting. So the last question I want you to really, really dive into. What are your 3 biggest lessons that you learned in 2016? What were the 3 biggest lessons that you learned in 2016? I want you to sit out tonight in a quiet place in the full moon, and I want you to really answer these questions. And I want you to think about the things that you are willing to let go of and release to the full moon energy, so that you are stepping into 2017, leaving 2016 behind, and with love and gratitude for 2016, and stepping into the new beginning of 2017, leaving all the lessons and all the blessings, and grateful for all that you have become, but also willing to let go of anything that's been holding you back. Okay? So now we're moving into setting our intentions, which is my favorite part of life. I love this playful energy of setting intentions and watching as I co-create with the universe. I have done this in every single accomplishment, every achievement that I've done with these set intentions. These are the ways that I set intentions. So I'm giving you these are all the things that I do when I get started to set an intention. First, I look at all the accomplishments. So I'm in a really good vibration. I'm in that high vibe. Look at all that I've accomplished and getting ready to accomplish even more. And thank you, universe, for all of this. And I say a big conscious yes to more, 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 more. How do you like it? How do you like it? I love that song too. So think about, I've got, my big plan. I love sharing my intentions with you guys. So I'm putting together a family DVD on mindfulness, mirror, and self-love yoga. So I'm putting together a series that's going to be a DVD series that families can do together, so that they can really have open communication about self-love and about learning how to do mirror work and learning mindfulness and meditation. I'm also setting the intention that I'm going to do a children's book series called The Magic Rose-Colored Glasses, in honor of my grandma, who told me to never take off my rose-colored glasses. I'm also working on a coloring book series that's going to be for animal rescue. So as I set my intentions, I get super specific. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to pick 3 top intentions. Those were my 3 top intentions for 2017. So think about, what are your 3 top intentions, your 3 top goals, and write those down. And write down why. This is the most important thing, you guys. You have to start to understand. All you need to do is get super specific about what you want and why you want it, and then take your hands away from the wheel and let the universe show you how. I will go through this more, but this is what I want you to do as you're writing these intentions down. The idea is being placed in you. There's a reason why you have that vision. There's a reason why I have my vision. There's nobody who can accomplish your dream the way that you can. Even if it looks like it's being done by other people, it's being done in a different way. And you are the common denominator to every dream you've ever had. So write them down. Write them down and write why you want to experience that, why you have that desire. My big why is I really want to help families be able to have the relationships that my husband and my daughter and I have. I learned these techniques and I taught them. I teach them now to children in after school programs, and I see the results, and I want to reach billions of families. That's a big goal. That's a big intention. But why? Because I know the universe will meet my desire and bring me all that I desire, because it's to help the entire universe. So trust and know that when you get an intention, that you are calling in, and watch our last live class from last week where we talk about the universal laws and how to apply the universal laws to the power of intention and the law of intention. These all build into each other. So I encourage all of you to go back into the live classes, go back into the modules, really pay attention to all this, and keep a whole notebook of all that you've been learning, and really pay attention to what is your intention. What do you really want? And you know, when you get super clear about that, why do I want a coloring book series to help animal rescue? I want to empower children to show them that everything they do makes a difference, because I didn't have that as a child, and I want to heal my childhood, and I have healed my childhood by being the person that I came here to be. And my coloring book series for animal rescue is also to help animal rescue, so that at the end of every coloring book, the children actually learn about a real animal that they're helping, and they have a little envelope that says, this is an envelope for you to do a lemonade stand or a bake sale, or you know, donate clothes, or you can donate to your local. Anyway, you can do what you can and empower the children so that they can see that they are actually helping this organization. And my magical rose-colored glasses that I am writing in honor of my grandmother, who taught me that to never take off my rose-colored glasses, is actually a history series that will go into the schools. That's a fun way for kids to learn about some of the historical amazing people who had rose-colored glasses, to see ways that they could help the world. And so those are my why. So now you guys get to do that. So I want you guys to do that. Now, the next thing I want you to look at is, what skills do you need to manifest the intentions that you just wrote down? So what skills do you need to manifest the intentions that you just wrote down? The next one is, what are you prepared to give in return? What are you prepared to give in return so that you can manifest this desire? The next one is, what do you need to let go of for these intentions to manifest? What do you need to let go of? What beliefs, what limiting beliefs, what thoughts, what feelings, what relationships? What do you need to let go of in order to have these intentions manifest? And my favorite part now is, how will you feel when you manifest them? How will you feel when you manifest these intentions? So take a deep breath with me and get into that feeling. What would a day look like when all of these intentions, these 3 intentions that you've written down, have been manifested? How will you feel? What will you have for breakfast? How will you wake up in the morning? What will your day look like? What kinds of things will you be doing when these intentions are all reality, when you've loved these dreams into your reality? How will you feel? What kinds of experiences will you have? Who are the people who will be surrounding you? What kind of environment will you live in? Now, big question. What will you commit to do in the next 30 days? I want you to write that in the post below. What will you commit to do in the next 30 days to manifest these intentions? Even just one intention. You can just pick one of these intentions that you're going to do in the next 30 days. So pick one intention, and then I want you to write in in our thread, when I put this video up, when I put this module up, I want you to write in the thread what you will commit to do in the next 30 days. And then I want you to write to yourself, how will I know that I'm on the right path? And remember what I taught you about how you know you're on the right path. You follow your GPS, which is your joy bubble. Follow your joy bubble. If it feels good, go in that direction. If it feels overwhelming, if it feels frustrating, if it feels scary, if it feels like you don't want to do it, take a break from it, and that is not the path. Okay? Next, how will you celebrate? How will you celebrate? And ask yourself, how awesome can this get? So think about that. So what is it that would really, really be something that you would love to celebrate? So I want you to really do these actions together. We go through and really listen to this module, listen to the module that goes with your money story, and listen to the live class. These all go into each other. So, and let me know. I want to talk to you. I want to hear, what are you going to manifest in the next 30 days? What is your intention? I want you to write that in our group. I want you to declare it. I want you to claim it. I want you to believe it. I want you to see it. I want you to see it real. And I want to hold space with you. So write it into the book, write it into our group, okay? Love you guys. Thank you for being part of Manifest Your Magnificence. Keep shining. Keep trusting that you are being guided and become that compassionate witness so that you can achieve. Believe, receive, achieve. First, you have to believe that it's possible. When you believe it's possible, then you open the gateway and you open the floodgates for all your angels, all your masters, all the ancestors, all your loved ones, all your helpers, spiritual, non-physical, all your helpers. You open the floodgates, but you have to believe in order to be open to receive. So stay open to receive. Once you believe, sit with your hands open, ready to receive, ready and expecting. Hope is having only positive expectations. Hope. So if you are getting caught and you have gotten to your place and you are really frustrated or you're really losing hope, I want you to stop. Spirit, take over, please. I need hope to have only positive expectations. Okay? Stop and let your compassionate witness bring you hope. Stop. Spirit, take over, please. This will call in your compassionate witness, and then you can ask for hope. I ask to have only positive expectations. If you start living this, you will see incredible results. I love you guys. Please make yourself important. Please make this class important. Please invest in yourself. That's all you're doing by listening to these, by taking the notes, by doing the journaling, by doing the activities, by doing the full moon ritual. All of this cannot work unless you invest in you. I do all of this and I live my dream life. This is the last class I'm going to teach. I've decided that I am really going to be focusing on creating and manifesting the intentions that I have set. So take advantage of this. The next 2 weeks, the next 2 live classes that we do are going to be it. I'm not going to do this anymore. So please invest your time into being fully into this class. Not for me, but for you. I love you.